Hello. Right. Where are we? Okay. What's going on? Oh fuck! I better keep that on. Jesus, I'm getting blind. I'm going to upload the. I did 3 presentations of Body Power, but one was just me chatting bollocks for an hour. So I'm going to try and upload the slide presentations I did. So I'll try and get that, at least get them recorded today, even if I don't get them uploaded today. And then you can see what I was talking about. Some of it's sort of suck eggy stuff. The brain stuff, I think I've probably covered most of it in different videos on here, but at least it'll be collective in one video. They'll also be going up on Brutal Muscle as well. Generally, if I'm honest, I've had a bit of a quiet week this week, which I've needed. So it's given me a chance to catch up with, especially with clients. And I've got a few coaching spots available, by the way, if anybody is interested. Had a couple of time wasters. It happens. It's one of those things. It's part of the industry, I'm afraid. But in general, that's it. I'm going to speak to... I spoke to Body Power last week. And they were supposed to get in touch this week to have a bit of a review. And I'm not too sure if I'm going to get more involved with it, or even if they want me to get more involved with it. That's a bit of assumption from me that they might even want me involved. But to try and make the bodybuilding content a bit more focused. I think everything that it needs is there. I think it has the resources it needs. The days of 20-30 pros being at Body Power are gone. You're not going to see that, and that's just something we have to accept. But it doesn't mean we can't make what they do have resource-wise easy to access and super concentrated in just one area, which would be the underground and the lab, if they're going to continue with the lab. I haven't had any feedback at all from Body Power itself about how it went on, so I don't know. Oh yeah, big thank to Explosive Ape for the free t-shirt. I am a complete whore when it comes to free t-shirts, always have been, always will be. So big shout out to them guys for that. Not that I feel it anymore, but never mind. On that note, training is, well, at least I've been. That's all I'm going to say on that note. But back to Body Power. Yeah, I think with a little bit of, and not even too much hard work, just a little bit of concentrated effort from those involved, it could be a lot better, that section of bodybuilding. It's still going to diversify, and it's still going to look after various aspects of sports and fitness. That isn't going away, because that's a much bigger marketplace for it as a company. But they have said, well, the person I spoke to anyway did say, which was Phil Mortimer, did say that they have no intention of going away from bodybuilding. It will basically, the underground, as was previously called Bodybuilding Evolution, is supposed to be the bodybuilding focus of the show, and that's not really happening. No one's fault. Just I think it just needs a little bit more management and a little bit more direct input. So that's that. Otherwise, oh yes, can't say too much, and I'm not trying to be cryptic deliberately, just because I don't know, not even know if I'm supposed to even talk about it. But there may be a bit of a documentary in the pipework, nothing to do with me and James, but I may be having some input on a documentary in the pipework that might actually, for the first time in a long time, be a serious documentary about bodybuilding, or about, well, mainly about drug use, to be fair. So it'll be interesting to see. At the beginning of June, or second week of June, I'm going to be going to GW Farmer's Weed Farm as part of the police course I teach on. I've never actually done the day where they go to the weed farm, because it doesn't sort of fit in with the days I'm on the course. But this time I've been specifically invited down by David Potter, who's the botanical director, I think is the official title, at DW Pharmaceuticals, to look at their 70 odd acre weed farm. So that could be interesting. I can't stand the smell of weed. It actually makes me feel violently ill. But we'll see. And really, that's it. Podcast was recorded yesterday. It was a good one actually, so I look forward to seeing that go out. And I think we're gonna do the subject of, can you only ever do one cycle, as in the impacts of using and the desire to then start to repeat usage because of what you get from usage. So we'll see. But otherwise, yeah, it's pretty much it. I've sort of avoided doing drug videos because, to be honest, the bulk of the research I've seen just recently has been really all negative. And though I suppose it's good to put that out there, I think people with half a brain cell are well aware that now there are implications from usage and it needs to be managed. But it's not really anything new. It's more just confirmation of what we already have seen. But I mean, if people want a review of that, that's not a problem. There was a study came out quite recently on Winstrol showing that it accelerates cellular death. And now that cellular death is built into our cells, it's part of the process of renewal. And what's been shown is previously that steroids accelerate this process. We've seen this in brain cell research, and we've seen it in general cell research. And it's now being shown specifically in Winstrol use, but like I say, it's not something we didn't know. Regards me, my life, to be honest, I've been doing a shitload of DIY. So I don't think you really want to see that, do you? And I'm not very good at it either, to be honest, but we dug a pond last year. Well, basically we got a bit carried away with a digger. More of a fucking lake than a pond by the time we finished, so that's been getting a little bit more manicured, shall we say. So I've put some gravel paths in, and it's not just me, the wife and the kids as well. Put a fence around it. I've got a gate to put on the fence this weekend. I've got another gate to put on the top garden for the steps that go down to the bottom garden. A bit complex, my house is sort of sat into a hillside. Extended the gazebo over the hot tub and then put a tin roof on it, which was a bit of a disaster. But it went up, and I think it's got a leak. So that's to be finished off and mastic and rendered in. But
Grandad, you tell them about it.
Shut up, your wife's taking piss because I'm talking about my gardening. Though it is a sign of getting old, I think, isn't it? But yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been doing. So it's not really drug or bodybuilding related. I'm really struggling where to go with the channel at the moment, if I'm honest. My own exploits within training are pretty much groundhog. Not really anything interesting going on there. Diet's taking a bit of a back step because of work, but getting back on track with that now because now work's calmed down a little bit. The military work's still ploughing ahead quite nicely. And that's it. Been trying to get into schools and do some drug education, but that's stalled. I need to put my foot back on that and see what's going on there. But yes, so I'm sort of at a loss what to do with the channel at the moment. I don't think my life's exciting enough to really tell you guys, but I suppose, see, it doesn't help that I've fucked the front screen camera on my phone, so I can't do selfie videos, which makes it difficult to do stuff sort of like on the road stuff. And I'm not due for a renewal on my phone for probably about another 8 months, so I don't know is the honest answer where we go from here. Time's been a big factor as well, dedicating time to the channel, because the time I used to dedicate to the channel is now sort of taken up with the podcast. So I'm chuntering, and I know I am, but I don't want to just put fluff out, which I have done a little bit in the last few months. I want to put a bit more quality out. I don't really want to go over the same old bullshit about drugs that we've gone over a million fucking times before. It seems a bit pointless. It's there in the channel. Look for it, you lazy twats. So I think maybe a bit of a Q&A. So like we do on the podcast, so answering specific questions that people have about specific problems could be a way of moving the channel forward a little bit, interspersed with my usual bullshit ramblings and bollocks that I talk about. So we'll give that a go. So just thought that now as well. So if you could pose specific questions about usage that you have in the comments, and we will look at answering those timely. So each week. So I suppose the channel will sort of become a bit more of almost a podcast in a sense in that way. So we'll try that. And in the meantime, I'm going to piss off and leave you guys to get on with your lives. So hope all is good with everybody. Take care, have fun, and I will speak to you soon.